Week number 5 of the ECAC has gone down in the books, and we are getting some more insane clips. What's up, everyone? Clutchkey here, and we have once again all 5 game titles from stream to get through, and what a week to come back to it because everything got crazy. So let's go ahead and jump into week 5 of the Spring 24 season. We go to Rocket League with the Bruton Parker Barons and the Old Dominion Monarchs, and there's a little bit of backstory to this matchup, but mainly that this is the Monarchs JV team against the Barons. Bruton Parker was last semester's #1 seed, and they had a lot of clips throughout the whole series, but why not feature the JV team here with a great pass and a great follow-through combination in Game 2?
I'm being impressed with the clinicalness actually of Old Dominion. I don't think their shot count is particularly high, but we've got to pop up here. But look at that antics. He's managed to put up enough of a challenge. That's it in front of net. Hold the phone. Ace Conjure has made this real interesting.
I love this from Keo. So many players will just try to air dribble and take it straight to goal. But no, your job is to beat out the defender, and you can't really put it any better.
Danger Taco and Relic on the call, and a great waterfall goal there for the Monarchs. Unfortunately, that game would not go their way, and they went down 2-0 at that point. But the JV team would still come out swinging as they took the Barons to overtime in game number 4. But that would be the closest they get as Manny instantly gets the golden goal and ends the series for the Barons with a sweep. Penn State Baron, Nittany Lions, and Fisher Falcons Rising team square off in Valorant, and this game starts off with a 4K from Asher in the very first pistol round, which was fun to watch, and that leads up to a 12-7 win on Lotus for Fisher College. Game number 2 heads to the classic Ascent map, and this one has a great couple of clips, but we give the best clip to Asova stuck all by themselves in Boathouse after a lockdown traps them there.
His momentum gets any faster. Roll it here, Shippy. We might be in for one heck of a display here from Penn State. Super tight. Puff looking for that flag. They have no idea he's there. Gets one, gets another. Puff! Call him Puff Daddy. He is in charge of this side right now. It's a third one. Puff, you dog.
4x4 and Shibby on the call, and yeah, we won't worry about what they said about Puff, but still an impressive play that led to the round win even after the lockdown to try and clear the site. The Nittany Lions have the lead 9-5 at one point, trying to close it down on attack, but Fisher College Rising living up to the name and the challenge, making a comeback and winning 13-10 to get the series victory. The Nittany Lions were also featured this week in Super Smash Bros. As they face off against the St. Joseph's Hawks. Set number 1 is very close, going all the way down to the final 1v1, but Phelp from SJU is able to keep 2 stocks up to win set number 1. Set 2 and SJU is up by 1 player at 4-2 stocks, but Plasma is on the last stock, and if you're gonna make a statement with that last life, this is one way to do it.
Stock number 1 off the board there. Plasma, 1 stock here, 142. How do they land? They end up drifting back towards the ledge. Dash attack won't do the trick. Forward thrown off stage, and they get the spike off the back of it. Plasma on a tear in set 2.
Sorian Lyric on the call as that spike down kick sort of sent the statement to the Penn State Baron team. Yes, we go down to a final 1v1 again, but the stock advantage was just too much for Ares to handle as once again, it all comes down to Phelp, who this time gives the Hawks a 3-stock set win and closes out the series 2-0. Headed to Overwatch with the Marist Red Foxes and the Carroll Pioneers, and this one starts off with a good 2-0 win on Nepal for Marist. And then we head on over to Kings Row, and here's where the clips start to pour in. One clip was GG Dax absolutely turning a fight around by themselves to get point 2 on the Red Foxes attack, and watching that back, it just keeps getting crazier the more you think about it. But our clip comes during the defense by Marist, and a Bone is going to go nuts.
Here comes the Kiriko ultimate. Coalescence is going to go right down the lane where these Foxes are, and they are hunting down Saucy. Wrong King? Nah. Their time is now. It is over. A Bone is eating good tonight.
Sam Tox and Zephyr on the call as yeah, Bone was eating good as a 5-star buffet in that clip. Not a single tick was given up by the Red Foxes, and we head to Circuit Royale for map 3. Now, Marist was getting a little silly with it, even with a Lifeweaver plus Reinhardt play over the roof at first point, but this game was still on edge. Carroll denied the full map completion, and on their attack, they get their first 2 map points in the series, but unfortunately, they could not get to the golden box of victory as Marist puts up the big defense and scores the series sweep. Welcome to Summoner's Rift with the Pace University Setters and the St. Clair College Saints, and there's a reason why we left this for last. Insanity would be the title of this entire series, but we're gonna go through it all. Game 1 and Pace is down by just about 800 gold and 1 kill, but with Chemtech Soul also in hand, Pace scored a clean ace and marched up to the Nexus to win 28-24. But in Game 2, the entire scenario turns. St. Clair scores a big kill onto Pace's jungler, so they go for Baron and win a big fight in a 5v4 and march up to the base to win with a final of 34-11 kills souls, and both sides having 3 dragons, meaning no soul was needed to win. Then we get down to a game 3, and well, let's just say there were a lot of moments here. We'll go to 30 minutes in, and Pace has Hextech Soul, so why not try to help the ending by taking the Elder Drake? Well, Gojo goes ahead and somehow steals that Elder, meaning a 3k gold lead and a 1 kill leader all but erased in one clip. So then you think maybe St. Clair does something with it, but they decide to head for Baron, where they lose the fight and essentially lose most of the Elder buff. So Baron now in the hands of Pace, and they go marching towards St. Clair's base. Well, where do you think this is headed?
They can take this all down in one single push.
I mean, they're going to give it the best shot. Who is actually going to win it out? But at this point, it's a 50-50 on everyone. Solitaire going to try and go in. That's going to be a good Glacial Prison, but how much are they going to get? Right in the back line, they kill Godino again. It is going to be the Solitaire, but the Elder Dragon is still up. The Elder Dragon is still alive. Because of that, the executions are coming through. So, Chan, what is going on here? Are you sure we're not watching CB LOL? As that's an ace for St. Clair Saints Academy.
Orbital and Sylph-chan somehow staying alive on the call, and yeah, when I said insane, this is somehow an understatement. So the story doesn't end yet because St. Clair defends their base thanks to the Elder buff still staying up. And then, blue bottom side jungle, a big fight happens, and it's a clean ace for the Saints, who push up towards the base of Pace, and after nearly 38 minutes of pure chaos, St. Clair, mind you with no Dragon Soul and no Baron buff at the end of the game, somehow emerge as series winners. Had a chance to breathe watching some of these plays and insane games going on. To be fair, I'm only recapping this, so imagine what it's like live. Oh, speaking of, make sure you check out all of the streams happening every single day of the week to see if a crazy clip makes it right here on another edition. Thanks for watching, everyone. Now, let's relax a little after that, shall we?